And off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, go down. Down right. Go ahead.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. So he got free at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Right. Got three down. 12.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Going deep downfield for Roll. This is intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let it go. That's got to stop.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the 50, it's Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Luck. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets it down to the 32. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. This looks like a free play for Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
Hey, go here! Set at 80.
From the 50, Stafford sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, Stafford here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now it's Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Stafford gives to Abdullah on the draw. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They snap it to Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Okay, 53. Tempo. 12.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Key right. Check out.
Out of the gun, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. He's taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
On the ball. Okay, you got 4. Let's go, fellas. You got 4 down. Let's go.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's
open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Golden Tate, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. J.J. Nelson now to return. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
From the gun, here's Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Block on 3rd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Now Abdullah, the return. Amir Abdullah. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Reddick. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually do.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Lutz now to kick this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Stay 50.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Torlolo. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Jones has it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Flag 53. Double, set. Block it. Wait that.
Again, it's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go now, let's go. Like 7. Double.
Stafford looks to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, it's locked. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
This is screen to Abdullah. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Stafford. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Stafford. can't get the connection there. It's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Third and long. It's Stafford. And Tate's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
53, ready.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Golden Tate, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Here comes Nelson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Right, 675. To your right. 11Z. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Jumbo. Hey, 22. Set.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit, as his guys are in for 6. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here comes Nelson. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Locke. He's going to sling this deep down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stafford. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Luck on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring it back. An interception. will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here comes Nelson. So out come the Chargers. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Fresh off the pick six, it's Locke. That's complete to John Ross. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Locke lets it go for Nelson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air. Locke on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. Going deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That's right. 21.
Now a first down throw. Stafford escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Set. The lady.
On first down, it's Stafford. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Reddick. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over them. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
3-19. Wide, get wide. Gun.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So here come the Lions now. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. It's
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Riddick with a carry. Oh, and now he pulls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
White. 4 down. All up set. 180. Flare. Hey, 22.
Now it's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter.